What is up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? If you can't hear me, let me know. I'll try to fix that. I was having some problems with my mic yesterday, so hopefully it's working. Sarah, can you hear me? Check, check. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume you can hear me. Okay, Robin can hear me. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'd planned to put out a video today. We went, my wife and kids and I went thrifting, and it took most of the day to find enough stuff to make an interesting video. And then I didn't have time to edit it. But you got to keep these channels active. At least every 2 days is what I like to do. So we're going live instead. We're just going to have a little chat. No big deal. Just hanging out. So let's go ahead and see who we got so far. We got the Thrifting Lounge. That's Kevin. What's up, buddy? The Nurse Flipper. There's Kat. Candy Flip says they'll be in and out. So that's awesome. Otnit Droff. What is up, my friend? Who else we got moving down? There's my good buddy Kevin. Elizabeth Camposano. How's it going? There's my man, the Aussie VHS Thrifter. What is up, my friend? April Davis is here. Robin Cherry. How's it going? What else we got? There's Marie. How are you tonight? A couple of pickers. Rob and Lisa, or one or the other. How are you guys? There's my wife, Sarah. College Debt Slavery's here. How's it going? And then let's see, where'd we go? Summers 422. How are you tonight? What's up, Kevin? Thrifting Lounge. There's Redneck Resale. I just started watching his channel yesterday. It's pretty cool. I didn't realize he had a channel until yesterday, so I'll be checking that out even more from now on. We got 1927 Scavengers. How's it going? Down from Tampa, Florida. Eddie Trammell. About time. Haha. Anthony Emery. Jessica Edwards. There's my sister-in-law. How's it going? Is that everyone? I think I've said everyone so far. So like I said, no real agenda. Just kind of hanging out. Normally, I try to rush through these things, and I get real nervous, and then I start clicking on people just saying hi to each other. So I'm going to just let you guys chat, and if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them up there. Oh, there's Thrift Beast CQ. Chris, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Yes, this is a good one. Kevin says, Droff, just figured it out, Ford Pinto. That one got to me for a long time. And the other day, my wife called me. I wasn't home. And she was super excited because she figured it out. So, and I've seen other people figure it out in other chats too. So that's a good one. Otnit Droff. Okay. Thrifting Lounge says, check out Groovy Van Picker Dude. It's hilarious. Also, I think he lives in his van. That's a good one. I've not seen that yet. So I guess that's a channel, Kevin. I'll definitely put that on the list. People that pick and live out of a van. It's got to be great. Eddie says, find any home runs today? Not really home runs, just a lot of bread and butter stuff. A couple of things that I've talked about in different videos. So it's kind of nice when that happens, because then I can say, see, I really do find this stuff. But there was a couple little surprises, lots of disappointments, lots of things that I thought would be worth a lot of money, and then I go off to my corner and start looking stuff up, and it's just no good. But I don't know. We probably spent 5 hours thrifting today, and maybe found $300 to $400 worth of stuff. So definitely not great, but I've had worse days. Let's see here. What do we got? Summers 422 says, where do you pick thrift stores? Mostly, yeah, now I do. Especially in the wintertime. I do want to give garage sales and yard sales a fair shot this year because all my favorite channels go to them and find lots of home runs. So I'm gonna. I've never really been a yard sale person, but I'm gonna give it a shot this year, if nothing else, because it'll make a good video. But right now it's mostly thrift stores. College Debt Slavery says, "How old are you?" I forgot. Is that me? Are you asking me? I am. I think I'm 38. That sounds right. Okay. Yes, it is a channel. I'm definitely gonna check that out. That's awesome. Nana Tink is here. How's it going, Nana Tink? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Let's see. What do we got? Summers422 says garage sales and estate sales on my new to-do list as well. I do like estate sales. We need to find more of those. I was talking to my wife earlier today that I'm hoping she can find some app that pinpoints all the estate sales around here because I have had good luck at estate sales, but it seems like we don't get a lot of good ones. There's a couple companies around here that run most of the estate sales, and a lot and I know that one company for sure the prices are always way too high. And then there's one small company that I've been to that basically I make them an offer and they usually go lower, so it's kind of strange, but they don't do a lot, so you can't really pay the bills with them. But it's cool when they have one. Nurse Flipper says yard sales are where the home runs for $1 are. That's what I'm hoping. Like 3 years ago, I tried a lot of garage sales, like when I first started getting into this, and just always came home empty-handed. So always just went back to thrift stores. But I'm going to try it again this year. I'm going to try to hit more on the weekends and not give up so easily, I think. Redneck Froggy, are you in Indiana? Yes, I am. Right in the middle of Indiana, right next to Indianapolis. Harry Humstone, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Says garage sale stank. Never go. You're wasting your time if you're in the Philadelphia area. Well, that's good to know. I don't think I've ever been to Pennsylvania, so I would not be the competition there, but that's good to know if anyone else is in the Philadelphia area. Nothing says good to be here. It's good to have you. I think I missed you in the last one, so it's nice to see you. There's my man Jody Matoma's videos. Jody, have you hit 1,000 subs yet? I know that I think that you were super close a couple days ago. So if someone wants to drop Jody's link down there, everyone should sub him. I think his videos are really relaxing for some reason. I enjoy watching them. Elizabeth Campesano says, what's your favorite category of item to flip that you find regularly? I've said it before. I think blank media is up there, even though the bottom is kind of falling out on that kind of stuff. It's still hard for me not to buy it. If you sell it on Amazon, you can still fetch a bigger premium a lot of times than eBay. Like I did a video a couple days ago where I found a bunch of VHS tapes and I sent most of those into Amazon FBA today. I think I found 23 and I've sent 15 in so far. So 3 5-packs, and they should sell for around $60 a 5-pack. So, and I think on eBay, I might be lucky to get 20 or 25 for them. So blank media is still up there. And I always talk about Walkmans. That's one of my favorite things. They're just kind of vintage, small electronics. It's kind of some of my bread and butter. College Debt Slavery says, do you get any luck at flea markets? Some overcharged. That is what I notice around here too. There's about a half hour from me, there's a flea market that I have luck at quite a bit, but I don't like going that far because that's like the only place out there. But most of the flea markets around me, it seems like it's a lot of just pallet buyers, and then they charge pretty much almost new prices for like open box returns and stuff like that. So there's no real money. There's no real safe money to be made at the flea markets around me. And this is of going to a flea market and finding like game cartridges for 10 for $1 or something. Those days are long over, I think. Estatesale.net is what I use. Cool. Sarah, write that down. We'll need to check that out afterwards because I definitely want to hit some good estate sales. Thank you, Eddie. Thrifting Lounge just did a clothing buyout, estate sale, all clothing $1. I got 187 pieces plus a bunch of other stuff. Should make at least $4K. That's awesome. I think I saw that you posted that video, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'll watch that this evening. Or was it just a community post? I don't know. I have not really been home to really watch YouTube yet today, but I did see that you had posted something about that. Was it like the last day of an estate sale or something? So you got a bunch of stuff for cheap. Summers 422 says, I've been to estate sales and they missed some stuff too. Thrift stores are getting tougher. That's true. My favorite estate sale that I went to, there was like an electronics room and there was a box of calculators, which everyone knows I love calculators too. But most of them were like dollar store, just big cheap just like big cheap big number calculators that were, like sell for $1 a piece at Dollar Tree. But inside that box, like the whole box was $20 is what it said, and inside that box was some sort of vintage calculator that apparently the prop department of the original Star Wars movie used the insides of that calculator to make the lightsaber for Star Wars. And so now people pay like $200 to $300 for a broken model of that calculator, and they use the insides to make their model lightsabers. So that was a cool flip from an estate sale. Not that you asked that, but I just thought about that for some reason. Nick Druff says, I live in the Midwest. A lot of home auctions need to start hitting those. Home auctions, huh? So is that kind of like an estate sale, except I guess you just bid on this stuff? That's pretty interesting. I've never seen one of those around here. Redneck Resale. I used to live in Greenwood. Oh, really? That's where we thrifted today, was Greenwood, Indiana. We went to because there's like 5 Goodwills within 20 minutes of each other down in the Southport and Greenwood area and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Now, Tink says, our garage sales here in Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area have been really gone down over the years. Interesting. Hopefully ours are going up in the Indiana area because I really get jealous of these videos I watch where people are getting all these home runs at garage sales. It just looks like a lot of fun. And like the Nurse Flipper said, the stuff is cheaper. So hopefully. I'm at 939, my man, slowly but surely. Thanks so much. No problem, man. You're almost there. Jody's almost to 1,000, guys. So let's help him out. I'm not sure how many people are in here, but if anyone's not subscribed to Jody, go check him out. Kevin, that pic you posted looks like an awesome haul. Yes, that's the clothing picture. Okay, so it was a picture then. So I didn't miss a video yet, so good. Okay. Is that Jody's channel? That was the haul, freaking insane. $4,000 worth of stuff for $187. Yes, that is awesome. That's much better than my day. But I'm still going to make a video, and I'll try to make it as interesting as possible, even though it's not $4,000 worth of stuff. Okay, what we got? Patrick, oh, great bearded one. Never fear, Patrick is here. Sorry I'm late. Oh, awesome, man. Patrick, I think, is a new subscriber. He checked out a bunch of videos the other night and left a bunch of nice comments on a bunch of them. So that's always fun when that happens. So Patrick, thank you for showing up, buddy. It's good to see you here. Nick Droff says, I have had a little luck at antique booths. I've never had luck at antique booths. But that's awesome that you do. A lot of our flea markets are kind of like, it seems like they're mixed in with like antique booths. There's no there's no real like it. I don't know. It's a really fine line. So in in one booth you might have like broken humidifiers off of a pallet. In the next booth you might have like antique furniture and stuff like that. So not a lot of fun. Odd drop isn't feeling good. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, it was a community post. Cool. Because I think I'm caught up on your videos. Flipping crazy farm boy says it's Froggy in the house. Yeah, what's up, buddy? I'm so glad you made it. Good to see you here. It was the last day. See, that's when you can really score. Especially if you went like the first day, got all like the low-hanging fruit that you're willing to pay full price for, and then go back the last day and just clean up with cheap stuff. That's the way to do it. That's how you make money at an estate sale. Kevin says, "Let's see that sweet tumbler, bro. Let's see that sweet tumbler, bro. It's hiding below the banner." User comments. There we go. There's my tumbler right there. The 2 for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Those are almost done. Sarah, just the last coat of epoxy is curing. These things take forever to make, or else they'll just kind of shatter everywhere. So those are going out. I don't think I saw the 2 winners in this chat, but those are going out probably Thursday or Friday. I think Sarah said we could do. But yeah, there it is. And these things could never be for sale because they take like 2 to 3 weeks for one. Thrifting Lounge says, "I loved the GoPro I was wearing. I need to edit it, but it's going to be like 3 videos because there's so much to go through, and I need to edit the video." I hear you. I do not like editing GoPro footage. It's a necessary evil, but I hate how it doesn't stop, but once the length gets so long, it becomes another uh, file completely, and then like you have to go through and find what goes next to what, and it's just super annoying. But when you're just doing like one thrift store, you might end up with 2 files or something. So it's not horrible, but it is annoying. College Debt Slavery says, "Does the post office overcharge shipping? Quotes on their site, or does the post office overcharge shipping? Quotes on their site is lower from what the place charges." I know that postage is cheaper when you buy it online than when you go inside and pay retail rates. I think that might even be true on their website. I know it's true on eBay. It's true on Pirate Ship. It's true on PayPal shipping. So I believe even on, and I could be wrong, so correct me, but I believe that if you use the USPS Click and Ship, I think it's going to save you money even from going to a counter and having a clerk do it for you. I believe is the case. Sarah says that estate sale was so fun. That was fun. That was awesome. There was like a ton of other stuff too. There was tons of printer ink, tons of tape recorders. Like it was my type of estate sale, and I think I left out of there paying $35 for probably about $1,000 worth of stuff. So that was awesome. Old school pickers in the house. What is up, man? Chris, right? Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think your name is Chris. I always call you old school picker because we've never officially met, but it's good to see you here, man. Thanks a lot for showing up. Damn, I was right. Chris. I'm trying to learn people's names because it seems like everyone in this community has known each other for longer than I have. So I'm just playing catch up now. Elizabeth says, "How many different thrift stores are in your area for sourcing?" That's funny that you asked that, because we were mapping stuff out today, and Sarah took a screenshot. Let me see if I can find it of just the ones in my general area. I'll see if you can see this. There are all the Goodwills within probably an hour from us. It's insane. There's tons of them, especially up in this general Indianapolis area there. It's crazy. And we want to, for video's sake, try to hit all of them at some point, just so we never run out of ideas. Otnip says that Frog Clips, yes, like estate sales, but out here they do auctions. That's pretty interesting. I guess you could score some good deals, but I guess there's no real negotiating either. So could be good, it could be bad, I guess. Here on the Central Oregon coast, estate sales are the norm. Auctions never make much money back. Not many show up. That must be how it is here too, because I never see auctions. I always just see the occasional estate sale advertised. Nurse Flipper says, can anyone maybe help? StreamYard saying something else is accessing my camera and mic, but nothing is on. If anyone knows the answer to that, help her out, because I barely get StreamYard to work. So, and I just lost my place because I don't understand StreamYard either. 44 watching, hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. That'd be really nice. Let's get those analytics going. Andre Santos, how's it going? I don't think I've seen you yet. Says, what was the most value you paid for an item for reselling? So what's the most I've ever paid for an item to resell? Probably a guitar. I've probably paid upwards of, I mean, not $1,000 probably, but $500-$600 for a guitar to make 12 to 15 is probably the most I've ever paid for an item for reselling. I generally like the smaller stuff with less risk, more profit potential, easier shipping. But if the deal is right, obviously you're not going to pass up on it. But I've probably never gone more than $500 or $600 for something to purposely resell. Summer says, I think with garage sales, it depends on if they know what stuff is worth. People are really catching on, which is hurting us resellers. What has been your best flip to date? I could see that being the case. Reselling is definitely getting more popular. It's getting more normal, especially with YouTube videos. So I apologize for that. But I mean, that's how people learn. That's how I learned, was through YouTube videos. So it is what it is. But my best flip to date was a set of bookshelf speakers that I bought at a pawn shop for $59.99. They were speakers. They were called Rogers LS35A was the model. I'll never forget that. I paid $60 for them. I put them on auction on eBay, and they sold for $3,050 plus shipping to Japan. So that was a good flip. And then, of course, I've had lots of like pay 20 and it sells for, $500 or something. But none have ever come close to that 60 into 3,000. Deep into the sandbox. How's it going? Thanks for showing up. Says, hey, all, I spent 4 hours tracking down a model name for sneakers today. Can't stop talking about that. I don't know anything about sneakers. So like, how'd you find it then? Just Google image searches, or? I would be lost if something wasn't printed on a shoe if I was trying to sell it. I'm glad I caught you just off my day job. Thank you for showing up. Freedom Finds, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Says, I love the good old mom and pop thrift stores, and yard sales are starting to pick up here in Idaho. I do like a good mom and pop thrift store too. The one near me that used to be my honey hole, I made a video about that. They've changed, so they're no fun anymore. But there's a couple like charity shops about a half hour away from me that I'm going to hit soon because I found good stuff there. But yeah, definitely I have found that for the most part, these little smaller shops tend to have better prices, at least in my area, but there's just none super close to me, so I don't hit them a lot. Aussie VHS Thrifter says, damn, I need one of them, eh? I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure you do need one. Let's see. Nations Finds, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. 44 people, 8 thumbs up. Oh, come on, guys. But I mean, you can do it on your way out too. That's okay. Just don't forget. Aussie VHS says, I hate editing GoPro footage too. So many hours to cut down to 20 minutes. Yes, exactly. And I try to do like down to like 3 minutes because I'm so scared of like that like my stuff is gonna like drive people away. So I probably cut it down way too far. Okay, up to 27. Thank you. SC Thrifted Treasures is in the house. What is up, my friend? Good to see you here. College debt slit. Print your labels through eBay or get a USPS account cheaper. Yes, it is much cheaper than paying retail rates. Even pirate ship is going to help you out there. So just never go to the post office if you can help it to actually buy your postage because it's going to cost more because they're paying employees to help you. So they're trying to make up that cost because the post office is bleeding money left and right. And that's one way they can make it up. Mine's still only showing 8 live. Chat not loading. Good for me tonight. That stinks. That must be just like a connection issue or something. It is Chris. Good. Chris recently hit 400 subscribers, right? So that's awesome. If someone wants to drop Chris's channel down there, I do enjoy his videos too. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for Old School Picker. Summers 422. I'm Carol, by the way, from Ohio. Good to meet you, Carol. We are very close. One state over. I'll try to remember that your name is Carol. That was my grandma's name. Ken Green, how's it going? This is the first time I'm seeing you tonight, so thank you for stopping in. Says, when selling used on Amazon, do you get a lot of returns because you have no photos? No, I don't get a lot of returns on Amazon. I think, surprisingly, I don't. You would think that selling used stuff you would, but I just try to be super accurate with my descriptions, and occasionally I do put pictures with my offer too, because when you're selling used on Amazon, you can add pictures as long as it's used. If it's new, you can't add pictures because technically it should look exactly like it looks in their product photo. But if that worries you and you want to sell used stuff on Amazon, you're more than welcome to put pictures in there. ST Thrifted Treasure says, my name is Steve-O. Oh, good to meet you, Steve-O. It's always nice putting names to these screen names. Makes me feel like we're all just a big family. I like it. April says, how far are you from Indy? I'm about, I don't know, what are we, Sarah? 20 minutes from right downtown, 20, 25 minutes, depending on traffic. Just a straight shot too. We basically live on the exact same road that leads right through downtown Indianapolis. So no turns involved or anything. We actually lived in a suburb of Indianapolis until about 2016. And then when we started having kids, we decided to move a little bit out of the city. And that's where we are now. College slavery. We both grew up in the 80s. Those were good times for me. The 80s were awesome. From what I can remember. Oops. Hold on a second. I lost my place again. Where'd I go? Hold on. It always likes to freak out on me. Oh, I'm all the way up here. I think I'm way behind on the chat. So if I miss anything, just type it again. Elizabeth says, "Oh wow, there's like 6 Goodwill stores, a Salvation Army, and a couple other small ones around here, and that's it. I need to take a road trip." LOL. Yeah, we have no shortage of thrift stores whatsoever. There are some Salvation Armies too around here, but they tend to either be super trashy or way too expensive. So I go once in a while, but there are no shortages of Goodwills, and most of our Goodwills, the prices aren't crazy either. There's a couple that I tend to steer clear of because the prices are up there, but I think that just being here in the middle of the country, the prices haven't caught up to the rest, like the rest of the coast or anything yet. BD, how's it going? Thank you for stopping in. Says, do you have any personal collections? About the only thing I collect right now are Monopoly boards, and it's weird. I mean, I don't have a ton. I have probably 10 or so because I just started the collection, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. But I have certain criteria. First of all, I hate Monopoly. I hate board games. I don't play any board games at all. But there's something about certain Monopoly artwork that I think is really cool. Um, so so my stipulations on buying a Monopoly game for the collection are it has to be brand new. So I can't find them opened or anything like that. So brand new, and it has to have some relevance to something that I enjoy or something in my life. Like I have one up there. They're not all hanging up yet. I need to get rid of that TV so I can hang them all up. But there's one that's like Super Mario because I grew up on Nintendo. I have one that's Bob's Burgers because that's one of my favorite cartoons, and that kind of thing. But I do collect Monopoly boards, certain Monopoly boards. Kat, got it. Okay, cool. Everyone, make sure you check out Kat's live stream tonight. She's going live with I think it's Flip with Chris, and I think Every Day I'm Hustling, and they're going live at 9 o'clock. So we'll be wrapped up before that because I want to check her out. Okay, Marie has estate auctions too. I don't know if we have those, but I need to check into that because that's pretty interesting. We're at 47 now. 47 people watching. Thank you guys so much for just a random Tuesday spur of the moment live stream chat. That's pretty awesome that you all decided to show up. Thank you so much. What I got here? Las Vegas Thrifts is in the house. What's up, man? Sonny, good to see you. There's my man Burgundy Sells. Good old Ron. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for dropping by. Steve-O over at SC Thrifted Treasure says, what is the most you made on one sale? That would definitely be the speakers, but you probably asked that before I got through that story. So yeah, definitely the speakers. Probably the one after that, as far as the most profit I ever made, was I found an old Batman Marks Toy Company tin car. I got it from an auction about 2 years ago, and I paid $14 for it, and I sold it for $850. It was in super rough shape, but it's just so rare that, and I think that went to Asia also. So as far as profit goes, I've made most of my money from Asia, so that's crazy. But yeah, definitely the speakers first though. Nation's Fine says, sold my first iClicker today. LOL. Thanks for the bow. No problem. iClickers are super fun to find and buy and sell because they're so easy. They're so light to list, or they're so easy to list, and they're so light to ship, and they sell really quick. I bet it sold like in a day or two for you. Danny May is here. She's not talking to me, but how's it going, Danny May? Thank you for stopping in. See, we got people saying hi, I won't interrupt that. Let me just see if there's any questions or anything. Thank, thank you again, everyone, for showing up. Okay. Steve-O says, Anthony, how do you get the comment to pop up on the screen? When you're in StreamYard, you just click on it. So I don't really see the YouTube chat. I just have this little sidebar with the chat going on. And then if you click on it, it pops up right on the screen so you can broadcast it. Pretty easy. There's a bunch of other cool stuff over here on StreamYard too, like banners and all this other stuff, but I haven't played around with that. I saw Harry Tornado used the green screen thing, and that was pretty cool. I might try that eventually. Let's see what we got. BD says, does Amazon seller support send you nonsensical responses? I've not had too much trouble with that yet. I've not had to contact them a whole bunch. A couple like feedback removal things, but those are pretty automatic. But I have seen people have a lot of trouble with exactly what you're asking. Not always a lot of help. Summers 422 says, Carol, right? Carol from Ohio. No, not your fault or anyone's fault that people are finding out. It's just out there everywhere. Learned so much this way, and I thank you very much, and all the others that I've learned so much from. That's what I think too. I think YouTube is like college, and it's free and it's awesome, and people are just giving with their ideas, and they're willing to share. So I am on the same page with you there. Danny May was number 20. Danny May was number 33. So 33 thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. I'm not going to beg for thumbs up, but if you don't mind, it does help. So I do appreciate it. Flying Lark, I don't think I said hi to you yet. I'm just now seeing you. So thank you for stopping by. Longtime viewer right there. Let's see. Cool. Chris is at 434 now. That was pretty quick. Because like you just hit 400 not that long ago. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations. There's K&D. Said they'd be popping in, so good to see you. I know that you're working tonight also, so that's cool that you're popping in when you can. Redneck Resale says, I recently started watching OSP and you have awesome content. Yes, he does, man. And so do you. I'm really excited that I found your channel. This one wants to drop Redneck Resale's channel down there too. That'd be cool because that dude deserves some more subs. He has an awesome setup. His warehouse that he works out of. It's really cool. William Brian Tucker says, good evening, Mr. Flips. How's it going? Super formal. How's it going? William Brian Tucker, thank you so much for dropping in. Let's see. Hold on a second. I lost my place again. I think with StreamYard, like the chat's slow to load, and then all of a sudden, it, like a ton just pops up, and so like it just shoots it to the top, and then I have to go back and look for that blue bar. But I found it. Everyone. Okay. Las Vegas Thrift says, at work, giving someone a break and checking what's all the cool people are talking about. Well, you found it, buddy. Thank you so much for dropping in. So William lives north of the tornado zone. That's good, man. That seems like it's a pretty devastating thing that happened. So I'm glad you're safe. Nurse Flipper says, I need a notebook for everyone's names. Me too. I really do appreciate when people put their first names, and I think I've learned quite a few of them. So it's getting there. Just came back from Texas, and while there, got screwed by a local thrift shop. Still going to come out on top with my thrift haul. I don't know how'd they screw you, dude. That sounds like a good story. Okay, where are we? Cool. Looks like Steve-O's getting close to 100 subs. Come on, we can push him over 100 tonight. What do we got? Probably 10 or 15 more minutes left. Let's get Steve-O to over 100 subs. Flipping Crazy Farm Boy says, well, peeps, heading to the farm to feed the animals and get ready for the collab of Nursing Flipper, Kelly Hustle. Oh, shoot. I said every day I'm hustling. It's Kelly Hustle. I'm sorry. And Flip with Chris. See you all there. I'll see you there, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, there's my little sissy Molly. She was late. Probably didn't hit that bell. Reselling Addicts. How's it going? Jenny, good to see you. I was on her show last night, and that was a lot of fun. I appreciate her having me on. Thank you so much. Grant Jones, how's it going? He's from the Evansville area. Love your videos and tips. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. You are not far from me. Are there any good thrift stores in Evansville? Because that's probably worth, I mean, that's probably not too bad of a drive. What does Otnip Droff say? I live in the country, only have thrift stores. Tried to hit Goodwills to Salvation Army after work in the city and found things were higher than what I was expecting. So let me see. So you live in the country and you only have thrift stores. Yeah, so I would assume that probably out in the country prices are going to be a little bit better, but you might find better stuff in the city. So who knows? But that's why you gotta diversify. Go to as many places as you possibly can. Where are we? All right. Let's see. I don't think I've said hi to Bill Stoner yet. How's it going, buddy? It's good to see you in here. Patrick says money orders in the mail. I remember this day. Is that like the old school days of eBay when people just send money orders and there wasn't even pictures in the listing or anything, and the descriptions were like novels. I think that was right before I started selling on eBay. I think that you could always put pictures on when I started, but money orders still were a thing. $51 in the chat. Thank you all so much. I won't keep you much longer. It's been fun having you all here. Thanks so much for showing up. What's in the Froggy tumbler? It's not whiskey. It's tea. Jenny knows. It's tea. Sweet tea. It's diet tea though. It's sugar free, but it still tastes sweet. Yeah, diet caffeine free. Because I'm super cool. Working on my business degree at YouTube University. Exactly. I mean, that's where you learn stuff, whether it's reselling, whether it's changing oil, whether it's changing a tire, whether it's fixing your garbage disposal. You can learn everything on YouTube. Bill Stoner just sold a big box of games for $50. That's awesome. Congratulations. Marie was asking Kat whose channel the show is on. I believe it's on the Nerf's. It's on Kat's channel, right? The Nurse Flippers channel. Let's see here. College Debt Slavery. I think I'll end after this. So thanks again, everyone. But College Debt Slavery says, I never got scammed getting money orders and checks. Today, there are too many dishonest people. That is true. It's hard to scam. Well, I mean, I guess there is check fraud and all that stuff. But as long as you wait for stuff to clear, there's probably a lot less scamming than PayPal and stuff like that. So that's a very good point. But it's nice having the quickness, too, of PayPal instant money. Marcus, how are you, Froggy? Good to see you, Marcus. Thank you very much for stopping by. All right, guys. Well, you got about, what is it? A little over a half hour before this inaugural episode. I don't know if they're going to keep doing it, but over at the Nurse Flippers channel with Flip with Chris and the Kelly Hustle. So I will see you all there. I want to thank you all for showing up and giving my channel a little activity since I didn't have time to edit today. I do appreciate that. So new video coming tomorrow. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you leave those comments. Make sure you leave those thumbs ups. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.